What is blockchain? Let's find out. Welcome to the School of Blockchain. My name is Magnus Detmer and I'm gonna teach you what is blockchain, how to use it, how you can benefit from it, and of course I'll bring you the latest news. Before we start this video, I want you to hit that subscribe button and also give me some love, because I'll bring you a lot of information about this new industry. Okay, thank you for that and let's roll. The easiest way to describe what is blockchain is that blockchain is a continuously updated record of who holds what. And before I get into detail, I wanted to give you a real life example. If you imagine a group of people that everybody has a little notepad and pen, and what I do is that I take one asset, a coin like this, and give it to my friend A. When I have given my friend A this coin, then everybody takes a note that, okay, Magnus had one coin, I send it to my friend A, and now friend A has that coin. So everybody makes that note. Then friend A takes that coin and give it to friend B. Then everybody in the network take a little note again and say that, okay, friend A gave the coin to friend B. If then friend A is trying to give another coin, a copy, to, I don't know, friend C, then everybody says that, well, in our notes it only said that you had one coin. Then everybody knows that that transaction, that A tried to give C another coin, is false. So by that, everybody denies that transaction and that transaction can't happen. That's the very basics of blockchain. And why blockchain is so hyped these days is because it's super safe and it's not very easy to hack. And that is because it's decentralized. And what decentralized means is that everybody in the network make a little note of who holds what. Before, usually it was just one party in the middle that took notes of who holds what, but with blockchain and decentralized network, everybody in the network make a little note, and then it's super difficult to hack, because then you have to hack everybody in the whole group in able to change the transaction. And these blockchains is super safe because they're built on cryptography, and I'll tell you more about that later, but that make these transactions very safe. So I know what you're asking yourself, but why is it called a blockchain and not just a chain of information? So I'll tell you a little bit more about these blocks. So each block in a blockchain is filled with information. And these blocks you can fill with many different types of information, but I'd make it super simple right now so you can understand the basics of blockchain. So each block contains 3 different types of information. There are different types of blockchain that can include way more, but I'll just show you now the basics of blockchain. So each block contains data, the hash of the block, and the hash of the previous block. These are the 3 things that each block contains. So let's look into the data part first. So there are many different blockchains that can store many different types of data, but I'll just take one simple example that you probably have heard about. It's called Bitcoin. So Bitcoin contains information or data about the sender, the receiver, and how big the amount is that you're sending. This is the type of data that each block contains. And then also the second part that the block includes is a hash. And the hash you can describe as a fingerprint in a way. And the hash is calculated in each block. So if anything is changed in a block, a new fingerprint or a new code is calculated. Then the third part is the hash of the previous block, and this is a key function in the blockchain, and this is why it makes it super safe. And why the previous hash makes it super safe is that, imagine you have 3 blocks. You have stored information in the first one, you have stored information in the second one, and you have stored information in the third one. So if someone trying to go in and change the second one then you can look into that blockchain and you see, okay, this hash is changed. But if then you look at the third block, you can actually see that, well, we had this hash for the previous block in this one, and now you're changing the second block. So in that sense, you know that the change in the second block is corrupt, and that's why you're denying that transaction on that change of data. So that makes that the blockchain becomes super safe, because if you just change one part, the whole block or the whole chain is changed within the blockchain. So I have been an accountant and an auditor before, and what I usually try to describe blockchain is that imagine a ledger where you have debit and credit. If you're changing something in the debit side, you also have to change something in the credit side, otherwise it won't balance. So if you add something in debit, you have to add something in credit so it becomes equal. But if you just change one of them, then you notice that, okay, this doesn't balance, and then you deny that transaction. That is the easiest way to describe why it's so difficult to change the data in a blockchain. So how is a block created? So a block is created by a cryptography puzzle that needs to be solved. All the computers in the network compete about solving this problem. So when the first computer have actually solved the problem, that computer have proof of work, and that proof of work is shown to all the other computers. And when all the other computers see that, okay, they made the right solution for this problem, then everybody goes in and approve that solution, and that creates consensus among all the computers in the network. And when all the computers have given a thumbs up to the solution to the problem, then a block is created and put it on the blockchain. And these math problems you can see as Sudokus. You know, when you get a Sudoku, it's really difficult to actually solve it. But when someone has solved it for you, it's really easy to make sure that, okay, the person made it right. This is actually a right solution to the Sudoku. And that's basically the same thing that all the computer does. When one computer has solved a problem, it's easy for them to check, okay, this is the right solution. So that is how a block is created. So why blockchain is so revolutionary is because before it was only a central entity that holds the information of all the other computers in the network. So for example, a bank, when I try to send money to my friend, I actually send the money to the bank send that to my friend. But with blockchain, I can actually send money to my friend without any middleman, and it's way safer, it's faster, it's decentralized, and that creates trust in a network that has never been done before. And why this is so revolutionary also is because now for the first time you can actually create digital assets and digital value in a totally different way. Before, when you had a song, let's say an MP3 song, and you send it to your friend A, then you have the song and the friend A has the song. Then friend A can send that to 10 different people, and then suddenly we all have the same song. In this way, it's very difficult to create value, because if everybody have the same thing, it's not very valuable. But with blockchain, you can create value and assets that are totally digital. So the class is over. The first class of School of Blockchain is over. My name is Magnus Detmar, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more videos about blockchain, don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I'm called School of Blockchain. There I'll do more frequent updates about just simple things in this blockchain world, so don't forget to follow me there. If there's something that you didn't understand in this video, or if you want to hear more about something, please comment below, and I'd love to teach you more about this amazing new technology called blockchain. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care.